At a very young age, we have to make a decision. And we have to make the decision on what we want to do with our lives. I remember when I was 17 years old and they asked me this question, okay, what do you want to do? Because I just finished my college, and I had to go to university or something like this. Do I want to become a doctor? Do I want to become an astronaut or an entrepreneur or a salaryman? And it's actually quite sad because most of us actually make the wrong decision. Most people, they just make a decision because they don't really know what to do. And then they end up doing something which they don't really like. They end up starting a study, and 2 years in their motivation runs out. And do you know what they do? They start all over again. And they wasted 2 years of their lives. And this is the reality for so many people. And so many people these days don't really know what to do with their lives. They just waste their lives thinking they are doing the right thing, but they are really not. It's like going through life without a destination. It's like going through life without just thinking, let me just try, and then find out what I'm gonna do with my life. It's like driving a car without a destination. It might be fun for 2 hours, right? Driving a car, seeing nature, but it's not when you are driving around for 2-3 days, maybe even 4 weeks without a destination. That's not fun. That's fucking torture. And that's what gets you depressed. So when you are running through life without any purpose, without any goals, you're just running a lot. You're just driving without a destination, and it's quite sad. And I think it's very important that you find your purpose and that you actually spend time on finding your purpose. So a lot of YouTubers actually talk about this, purpose thing. Oh yeah, you should find your purpose. But let's really define purpose here. So what's a purpose? So I would say a purpose is not necessarily a goal, like making money. That's a goal. Or doing this job. That's a goal. And I would say that goals are smaller. And if you have multiple goals, they can basically define your whole purpose. So purpose is something bigger, something more meaningful. And we can define it like this. So purpose is a driving force that motivates you to pursue certain paths, to a real driving force, something that's bigger than yourself, than your selfish self, And we can define it in like 6 steps here. So purpose is something that adds meaning to your life. So you are gonna wake up every day at 5 a.m. just because you have this purpose. And it will add a sense of meaning, like a true important meaning. 2, it will give you a clear direction on which steps to take. So the next few steps you're gonna take in life will be because you are working towards that purpose. So you have a clear end goal. 3, satisfaction, because this goal is bigger than yourself. It's truly helping people around you, the family, your friends, even maybe some colleagues. It's truly bigger than yourself. Like, it's not only for your selfish reward, right? 4, it gives you a powerful source of motivation. Like, truly working on your purpose is not boring. You will have motivation for days if you work on your purpose. 5, you will have a true impact on the world. You will make a difference in people's lives, not only your own. And you have a sense of connection to others. So that's the 6th one. So most of the time when you are working on your purpose, you are working on helping others. So this is bigger than yourself, right? You are doing this together with your tribe. So why finding your purpose is key? So I would say that just making money is a selfish pursuit. Because in the beginning, I was thinking to myself, I just want to make money with this YouTube journey. But it's actually quite selfish, and it's not going to get you fulfilled or motivated in the long run, because money is an extrinsically motivator. So this means that the motivation is coming from outside of yourself. So money is not inside me. Money is outside of myself. And our money, therefore, money is something outside of myself, right? You should have something, a purpose that's intrinsically motivated, that's coming from yourself, because you are really motivated to do certain things. You really like to do this. You really like to do this work. And that's called intrinsically motivation. And that's what's going to keep you motivated in the long run, motivated for years and years and years, and even like fulfilled. So, and yeah, I would say that so many people, they don't really have a purpose. They have a selfish pursuit of pursuing money. So many people, they don't really have a purpose, so therefore they basically dedicate their whole lives to working for a job, for a boss who isn't even treating them nice, just because they can pay the bills at the end of the month. They don't even like the work, they don't even feel connected to the purpose of the company. They just want some quick ass money so they can pay the bills. And imagine yourself doing this, for years and years and years, maybe 50 years, doing a job which you really don't like, doing something, for money that's not even coming from your own motivation, because you don't even like the work that you're doing. And it's actually quite sad that so many people are doing something which they don't really like doing in the beginning. And it's no wonder they are depressed. No wonder the statistics of depressions are so high these days. And I'm not saying that, you should only do things that are fun, You should not be able to work hard. No. But just doing something for 15 years which is not really aligned with you, that's just a sad reality of so many people today. And so we can ask ourselves this question: how do you find your purpose? But because it's very, very vague, and it's going to take some self-reflection. It's going to take some time to actually find this out. And I really struggled with this for a long time, because so when I was looking for my purpose, I was looking for basically a business model. And even now, I'm still struggling with, okay, is this the right thing? Is this aligned to my purpose? Is this something I can do for years and years and years and stay motivated, So in the beginning, I spent it like 6 months thinking to myself, okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? But now I actually know how to find a purpose. So that's like really helpful. And I've recently found this out. So the first step you should take is find out your flow activity. And flow can be described as something that you do, some activity that you do, which puts you in a specific state of mind. A state of mind where you are not distracted by anything. You are just 100% focused on this one task. And whilst doing it, you even forget to drink. You even forget to eat or to sleep. You're just fully dedicated in a moment, and you don't even think about anything else. You are only focused on that. And it's a beautiful experience to have something like this. So you might have like 1 or 2 flow states right now, and you could be doing this, this flow state. You could be doing it for days, weeks, and months even, if you really dedicate your time to it. So you might have 1 or 2 of these activities now, and it's very important that you just look into yourself and find out what these activities are. What are these activities that you could do for days without any hassle? For me, it's I thought about it a lot actually. Like, you should do some self-reflective work. You should do a bit of journaling, or actually really think about this for the next couple of days. So I thought about this as well, and my flow state is, I would say the first one is speaking, because I really like to speak, and the second one is actually organizing. So I really like to organize certain events. I really like, that bit of stress of, I have to do this thing, and all together. And I really like to do it. Therefore, I'm actually aligning my business to that right now. So I'm really gonna go into organizing certain like self-improvement events where we can just meet up, like big holidays where we just hang out with a group of self-improvement guys, and we just, build a raft together or anything like this. Just organizing these activities seemed like really interesting to me. So think to yourself, if you found your flow state, the second step you should take is think about how you could help others with this. How could you help others with being in your flow state? So If your flow state is speaking, you could speak to others and help them with their lives. If your flow state is organizing, you could organize certain events to bring people together and help them solve their loneliness. If your flow state is, I don't know, if your flow state is, going to the gym, you can help others go to the gym as well. You can offer some personal coaching. So yeah, I talked about my flow state already. And the third step you should take after you find ways to help people with your flow state is look at ways to monetize this. So, don't look at monetization first. Find your flow state, then look at how you can help people with your flow state, and then find ways to monetize this. Because so many people just completely turn it around and they first want to monetize this. They first think about a business model and then they think, oh, wait, do I actually like to do this, So, and I did the same thing, I went a completely wrong way. So think about how you can monetize your flow state, how you can actually truly help people with this. First offer some value and then ask some money for it, right? And this might take some deep time. This might take some deep reflective work. So what I would suggest is I really like to go on a walk. Just walk for 1 hour straight and completely dedicate this walk to finding your flow state. Finding ways you can truly help your fellow man. And that I'm certain that you are gonna succeed in this. If you dedicate a few hours of your life to this, you're gonna find your flow state. And just really finding your flow state and finding your purpose is a great experience, I think. And I'm not saying I completely found my purpose here. I'm not saying that I've completed my life, but I am getting there. I'm seeing the road. I'm slowly seeing the road which I should take right now. So that's like really, really nice. And I hope I can offer the same for you guys. Spartans, prepare for glory.